It's another award-winning edition of KJ-Arent with Mitch Levy, the star of the world-renowned Mitch Unfiltered podcast, where you can get it on all podcast platforms. Free show coming out on Mondays, patron shows throughout the week, and he joins us here every single Thursday. And you know, the KJ-Arent's live and free, open to everyone during the Daily Puck Drop. But once the show is over, the only place to catch it is if you're a patron, Mitch Unfiltered, or you are a Puck's Posse member. Sign up today at pucksports.com. God, you kind of felt bad there for Brian Wu. That just uncomfortable.
You know what? No, I feel badly for your listeners.
Why do you feel bad for my listeners?
I feel badly for. I don't like your attitude.
I already know the playbook. I already know the playbook of what you're doing today. So go ahead.
No, you have no idea.
I have 100. I know exactly where you're going to go.
You have no idea.
Okay.
I'm glad that I plugged in to hear the start of your show.
Okay.
Because otherwise I would have had to start somewhere else. But I'm going to start right there. I don't like your attitude. I don't like your attitude. You ought to listen. You got to go back and just watch how freaking smug you are about the JP throw and the Brian Wu frustrations. It comes across as you're happy those things happen because it's fun to talk about. You're more interested. Like
no. I am no. I'll be smug and be sarcastic about JP because I had to listen to people tell me over and over again how much better he's going to be over there. It's going to be such a hold on. It's going to be such an easier throw. You don't know baseball. Okay. Sure. Does it look like it's been an easier throw for him? Does he look comfortable over there? No.
Okay.
Like we just all said before he made the move.
This is going on for too long, and it needs to be stopped now. You have this Puckett thing where, and you know what? I don't know that I ever understood it when you were on radio and I didn't see your face. But now that we can all see your face, I challenge anybody to watch you describe frustrating moments from the Mariners. Arrive at any other conclusion.
This is so fucking rich coming from you, of all people.
Your face when you were playing the whole crowd. Oh my God!
You didn't see my face when I played the Crawford, so that you didn't see my face.
When you were talking about the Crawford thing, the whole Puckett thing was like you could just tell you were thrilled.
I'm not thrilled.
Yeah,
that's not true.
You're thrilled.
Not thrilled. I'm not thrilled. No.
I think when JP Crawford threw that ball to another county, you laughed like hell and you thought, "Oh, I can't wait to go on tomorrow and just be smug."
No,
Puckett, yes.
I love JP. What I'm smug at are the people that just thumb their nose that you don't know baseball. It's such an easier position to play. Okay. He can't throw. He hasn't been able to throw all year. So tell me how moving him over to third base was going to fix him throwing.
I go back to my point. If Jason Puckett were offered the choice of JP Crawford throwing that ball into the next county or JP Crawford having a perfect night at third base, you would choose the former. You like coming on your show and talking. Yes, you do.
Don't drag me down into the deep end of the pool where you like to swim.
I'm telling you.
No.
It's obvious to me.
I'm not.
Now that I can see your face, I don't like your attitude.
Yeah,
I don't like. And why aren't you wearing a hat today? What is it?
I don't want to wear a hat today. I don't know.
This is the first time ever in our together in the Puck and Mitch KJ-Arent you have and where are you going that we can't talk for the next 2 weeks? What's going on?
You already know where I'm going. What I like about you is I've sent you an email with detailed instructions and then you text me. So what's the deal?
I didn't say what's the deal.
You said, are we on tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah.
I asked if we're on tomorrow. Is that a crime? Is that a crime? Terrible?
It's a crime for not reading the detailed emails that laid it all out.
You sent it 3 weeks ago, and you expect everybody to put on their calendar the exact dates that you're going wherever you're going. And I don't like it. Again, I don't like your attitude. I merely sent a text, and then you felt so bad when you criticized me. You felt like you had to compliment our show.
I did.
And
that's exactly why I did it. No, you're right. 100%. That's why.
I know why. I know why you did it.
I know that you knew. I know that you knew that I was only throwing that out there to make you feel better.
I almost didn't thank you for your compliments of our show because I knew why you were sending it. But I felt like, okay, if I don't write thanks, he's going to lead off his show with J.P. Crawford throwing the ball into the next county, and Mitch Levy doesn't thank me when I compliment him on his show.
And I was fully aware because it took you too much allotted time to reply to the thank you. So I knew you were contemplating, God, should I even say thank you? If I don't say thank you, he's going to make a deal of it.
Thank you. What did you say thank you?
No, you saying thank you to me, telling you it was a good show.
What
it was a good show. I enjoyed it.
You didn't hear it.
I listened to Bob Herrig, talk about how great that terrible golf course is and the 5 people that showed up to watch it. And here's a good thing I love about Shinnecock Hills, and you should have brought this up with Bob.
Here we go.
Is that I'm glad that we got through the weekend of watching Shinnecock, and we sat back and went, boy, what a great golf tournament, and what amazing golf, because there was no other storylines to talk about, like no one being there, the greens not holding again, the fact that people were booing a player, the fact that, people were being escorted out. No one can get there because it's miserable. But hey, it's been around for 100 years and it's on Long Island. So God, it's great.
I'm not doing it. You're not roping me into it.
Come on.
No, you're not roping me into this. No. What else do you want to talk about? Where are you going? Where honestly?
I am going to Spain.
Spain.
Just Spain. My daughter is doing an internship for FC Barcelona. You ever heard of FC Barcelona?
Oh, I've heard of FC Barcelona.
No, you haven't heard of it.
Yes, I have. Yeah. So, isn't she young to be doing internships at FC Barcelona?
Yep, 17.
How old is she?
17.
Doing an internship, and she's there now, or you're taking her there?
We are taking her there next week. So it doesn't start for another few weeks for her, but we're going over there early and then traveling around with her and then dropping her off in Barcelona.
And so how many weeks are you going to be gone?
11 days.
So you're not working like some people who go to Europe. You're not working over there. Is that right?
See, the biggest difference is my family likes me and I like my family.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a big difference. No truer words were said on this show.
Have you been to Spain?
Have I been to Spain? Yes, I've been to Barcelona. In fact, yeah.
We're going to a town called Malaga. Then we're going to a town. My wife studied there when she was in college, Granada. Oh, and then up to Valencia, the home of paella.
And so you're going to drop your 17-year-old daughter off, and then she's going to come home by herself? Are you going to go back and get her? How does that work?
She's flying back by herself.
I see. She's going to be a senior in high school?
Mm-hmm.
And she's doing an internship with FC Barcelona?
Yeah, it's through the high school. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Sports marketing, that's what she kind of wants.
How long will she be there?
About a month.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty good, huh? She's going to come back hooked on red wine and probably chain smoking, so we probably won't recognize her.
So you're literally not going to do anything for 2 weeks on Puck Sports. Literally, it's going dark.
We're making everybody go over to Mitch Unfiltered, MitchUnfiltered.com.
And what's everybody going to do without your smug bashing the Mariners at the beginning of these shows for 2 weeks?
Well, I think as much as I'm looking forward to vacation, I think the audience is looking forward to a vacation from me.
So you and I miss how many Thursdays?
2.
Okay.
And I think it's a break for you.
Oh,
actually, we can do one. Hold on. I don't leave until Tuesday. If you want to do something next week before I go, we can do one if you'd like.
Do you think anybody wants that?
No, I've got a lot of feedback that I'm just looking at right now. Can you just leave now? Can you please leave as soon as you can? You're going to love this, though. So 2 things. One, you and I are huge soccer fans, right? But I like what's going on. Like, I like the World Cup. I like big sporting events and all that.
Thank you for allowing Stretch to be on our show last week.
First of all, there was no permission needed or asked. You don't do that. He was great as well. First of all, you were like one of 13 shows he did last week. He was on every...
I'm not just one of 13, okay?
It was like every time I looked, he's doing you. He's doing KJR. He's doing 710. He's doing Good Morning LA. I don't know. He was everywhere. It wasn't a show that Stretch didn't do last week. Because there's like one guy you can talk to that's entertaining to talk to about soccer, and he's the guy.
But is he that entertaining?
I find him great, especially every Tuesdays on the Sports Pit.
The Sports Pit, which really isn't the Sports Pit.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
All right.
It's even better. All right,
what
so
were you going to say?
we're going to be there if Spain's one of the favorites. They're going to keep winning. We'll be in Barcelona the day of the quarterfinal game. And can you just that place is going to be a bananas. It's going to be a zoo. Watching out, like as big as this waterfront has been with all the games they're showing down there, which has been great. Like being in Barcelona when they're in the quarterfinals,
can't be as big as being in Paris when I was there for the Paris Arsenal Champions League final.
And how was that? It was insane.
I thought I was going to die. That's how I did. I thought I was going to. I mean, I had. It was terrible. Tear gas. People dying, people shooting fireworks at each other instead of up in the air. It was a nasty. They celebrate, and they won and they beat Arsenal. Imagine had they lost the game in the shootout. Jesus.
They're shooting. Wait a minute. They were shooting tear gas at each other.
Yeah. I thought I've told you this story. We were actually at a cafe, the three of us. We were eating out on the patio, and they went to a shootout in the Champions League final, a shootout, and the shootout is 5 kicks. They went to the very last kick. The whole city of Paris was watching this. People are lining the streets watching on like TVs, on patios and whatever. And I guess the Paris guy makes a save on the last kick, and Paris wins the cup, whatever they win.
Yeah.
The place goes absolutely freaking bonkers, and they start racing up and down the streets. We're right in the middle of it all, and police they're breaking into stores and restaurants, and police are shooting tear gas, and people are racing down the street. It got to the point where everybody at our restaurant, the ownership of our restaurant, was like, "Everybody, get your stuff and get inside." So we had to pick up. I was in the middle of eating a steak. We got to pick up our steak. We got to pick up our drinks. We got to move inside. They're locking the doors. We went to the corner of the restaurant. It was insane. You don't want any of that
I think the Spaniards are very different than the French.
You don't want it.
I want to be in the mix of it all. You know what? You know what we're going to? You're good. I don't know where people are going to sit with this. See, this has been a bucket list item for me.
Okay.
Especially if we're going to go to Spain. Like I said, my wife's been there a bunch. She studied there. So I've never been. I said, listen, the one thing I want to do is I want to go to a bullfight.
Oh.
So we're going to a bullfight in Madrid. It's actually when we leave. The last place we stay is Madrid, and we're going to a bullfight. Now, she's like, well, I don't think that do you know the whole ritual, the bullfight? He dances with them.
It's changed now. It's different.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Where they do the whole thing, and the guy's out there.
I don't think they let the guy die anymore. I think in the old days, there was always
they killed the bull.
The guy was going to die.
Yeah, or they would kill the bull.
But I don't think the guy ever dies anymore.
I don't know if the guy ever dies anymore, and I thought that they don't kill the bull anymore. But then I got a guy who heard me talking about this a couple weeks ago, emailed me, goes, I was just there. They still kill the bull.
Okay, but they don't kill the guy.
Well, now I kind of want to see if the bull can take the guy out.
The guy's not going to die, though, because as soon as it looks bad, they kill the bull. Probably. I don't.
But I want back in the day where the bull gets revenge on the guy. Hey, you want to dance with me? You screw around with me? That stupid red cape? Well, I'm going to put horns right in your rib cage, and we'll see how funny it is.
What I'd like to see you guys do, you in particular, not your family, is run with the bulls. Why don't you run with the effing bulls? Bulls.
Well, now what time of year is that?
I don't know.
It's not. I would like to do that because my fat ass would just get. I mean, I'd taken out right away.
Don't they wear like the chef's outfits?
Yes.
I want
the red little handkerchief.
You want to get ratings. You want to get people to want to put yourself in one of those chef's outfits and run with the Bulls in Pamplona. That's what I want to see.
I'm looking it up right now. When is the running of the Bulls? Can you imagine? And I wear like a GoPro on my head.
Yes. I want Mr. Smug. I want Mr. Smug to run with the Bulls in Pamplona.
We might be able to pull this off. I don't know how far this is from where we're going, but the running of the Bulls takes place every year from July 7th to the 14th. We're there during that time. We leave on the 11th in Pamplona. I think we could pull this off.
I want you to run with the Bulls. It might be the last.
What if I get gorged to death? You would appreciate it because all my listeners would leave me and go to you. So you probably want it to happen.
No. This would be it, and it would be a great story to tell.
Man dies. Seattle podcaster dies in running of the Bulls.
Right.
Would you ever do anything like that?
Absolutely not. But I'd watch you do it.
What's the most adventurous thing you've ever done?
Oh, let's not start that.
Just what? Okay. Is there anything?
No. Not going to be. This is not going to turn into make fun of Mitch.
It's not making fun of you. I'm just asking I don't do anything adventurous.
Yeah, you do. You're going to a bullfight, aren't you?
Oh, is that adventurous? Like roller coasters. Like, I don't know if you saw the Six Flags. I don't know, it's back east somewhere. One of their roller coasters or things where got stuck.
I don't do roller coasters.
I don't do them. I hate them. Can't stand them. Just get me on. No thanks. And then I'm watching. It's all over social media now, but there's this new thing. I don't know where it's at. It's this tower someplace. It's 160 floors up where they strap you in. Have you seen this? It's all, and then they it's like being on the Space Needle. Like you were on the window of the Space Needle, and then the Space Needle window would come out and would hover you over the ground, but you're strapped in. People are doing this.
Why?
And I'm like, there's just no way I would sign up for that. No way.
Can I ask you a question about the U.S. Open without you going into your whole spiel about how Shinnecock Hills is no good?
I'm done. I've made my point. Yes.
Because you're I won't say it. Wyndham Clark. Have you an opinion about how the public is handling Wyndham Clark? Do you care? Do you not care?
I just thought it was. I've never, probably like you, I've never seen anything like it. And it's not so much, I couldn't really, at least on the broadcast, I don't know if you could pick up on it. I couldn't hear people saying anything negative to him on the broadcast, other than just when the ball would roll off or he'd go into the, in the waist area or into the rough, people cheering.
That
I didn't hear any vulgar things, but I found that odd. What I found way more odd was he'd make an incredible, the shot on 16, the lag putt on 18, the birdie on 16. And then no one would cheer. There was nothing. It was complete silence. That I have never heard. The years of watching golf, I've never heard that. And I don't think the people there, my opinion, really, I don't think most of them had any clue about Oakmont. Maybe some did. I think it was just more about Scheffler. They wanted to see Scotty Scheffler on his birthday win the career Grand Slam. But maybe the Oakmont thing really rubs people the wrong way. I don't know why it should. I mean, how many golfers back in the day, I'm sure Jack, I'm sure Tiger, I'm sure all of these guys have damaged a locker room at a tournament when they haven't played well. It just, there's no social media. There's no cell phones taking pictures of it.
People hate the guy. They do. Golf fans hate Wyndham Clark. Now, I don't know whether he's changed anybody with the way he played through it and actually survived it and won the U.S. Open, but people hate that guy. I mean, you're on social media. People hate him. They think he's a cheater. They think that his apology wasn't authentic and genuine when he first apologized for the Oakmont incident. They just hate the guy. And I don't really get it all that much. I don't get it. Have you seen how everybody's making a big deal out of the shot out of the fescue, the high rough? Did he step behind the ball and mat down the grass behind the ball to make the shot easier, or did he not? Have you followed that whole routine?
Well, that, and then the amount of practice swings he was taking in there. Was he doing something nefarious with the grass to do something with it? I mean, I don't know. Does it look? Does it look? I would say this about that. It looked unorthodox what he was doing.
Well, I would say the only unorthodox to me, the only a little unorthodox thing that he did in that moment was when he took the practice swing on the other side of the ball and essentially stepped towards the ball to do it. And then he took kind of one little nothing practice swing. Yeah. And that's what's got people annoyed and irritated. They think that to take that practice swing, what he did was he stepped behind the ball to make the shot easier, to mat down the grass.
I could see that. I would say, I don't know. I'm indifferent about him.
Are you?
I don't hate him. I don't particularly love Wyndham Clark. I don't seek out to, follow Wyndham Clark. I think his story, I think he's got a tough background, tough, story with his mom and all that, what happened to her. And, the fact that he was a decorated golfer and then just didn't materialize, but then it did. And his battles with his, mental health and all that. And that's been well documented. I would say the way that he handled himself that final round,
yes,
was a masterclass on blocking out all of the noise and channeling it, your success on a final 4.5 hours, because I think a lot of other players probably would have broke with that crowd.
How about the way he handled himself with the media for the 4 days? Did you like the way, I mean, this is what I'm talking about, which I don't understand. I can't recall when he first apologized and how genuine it was going back to last year when he kicked through the locker at Oakmont. Here's what I could tell you. He must have been asked 20 times about it for the 4 days. Remember, he led from Thursday night all the way till Sunday, and he was asked about it and asked about it. I individually, with Golf Channel and NBC and all that I watch, I probably saw him asked about it 9 times. I was trying to think about this. 9 different times he was asked about it. He never was short about it. He always answered it. He always said he regretted it. He wished he had a do-over. He looks to earn people's trust back. He answered the question every time that he was asked like it was the first time it was asked. He never showed impatience with the question or ruffled at the question. He just said, and I'm paraphrasing, look, I did a terrible thing. I regret it. That's not me. I understand why people were rooting against me. I get it. I just tried to handle it with class, and I hope that someday people will find the real me and cheer for me. I mean, he came to me. He came across every single time very well. So I don't get why we continue to castrate him. I don't get it.
Let me ask you this. I thought about this when it was happening, and then at the aftermath, and then the way that Scheffler addressed it in the post round.
Right.
Where he answered, I think it was about 2 questions, and then he cut them off and said, no more.
Right.
Do you think Scheffler should have done something during the round? Because I thought that wouldn't have been a good sign, a good show of sportsmanship or something. And I don't know. And I know that's putting a lot on. He's trying to win a major. It's not his responsibility to police anyone. But when he's seeing it routinely of the booing of the shots or the heckling and the removing guys, he knows they're all pulling for him. Does he have a responsibility at all? I don't know the right or wrong answer to this. To say, hey, stop. What are we doing? Stop.
I don't think so. I mean, I don't think this is Sam Weiss grabbing the microphone and telling him you live in Cleveland, you don't live in you don't live in Cleveland, you live in Cincinnati.
One of the greatest things
I don't think this is that. Because anything that Scottie Scheffler does to actually acknowledge it might make it worse. It's New York sports fans They've been drinking all day. I mean, what is he going to do? Put his arms up and ask people to settle down? I mean,
I don't know. I don't know. I was just wondering if there was something, there was a precedent in the past of somebody doing something that he could maybe calm it down of what was taking place. I didn't particularly like his post-round stuff too. I mean, it was this biggest story, and Scheffler's been like this all year long, by the way. Short with the media, kind of a dick all year long to people. And I think thing is, I get it. For his standards, it's been a struggle. For anybody else, it's the greatest year on the tour.
I've had two people who were there and walking with the final group tell me personally after the fact that it was the worst treatment that they've ever seen an American player get on American soil. Of course, it happens when they go to the Ryder Cup. Yeah. It gets really nasty and it gets personal, and sometimes they even go after spouses, wives, girlfriends, whatever. No. But these two people both said they have never seen anything like this, any treatment like this to an American-born player on American soil. That's how bad it was.
Yeah,
and it wasn't just cheering for bad shots. It was as he gets over the ball, hit it in the bunker.
Yeah. You heard it. I mean, it wasn't him, but Rory, when Rory teed off, and you've seen the video where they're telling him to get in the bunker, and then he makes the little gesture over to him.
And what was his exact words? I brought it upon myself. He said that like 10 different times.
Yeah, he was great. He was great on the final green there with Tarico, your buddy. You know, he just said all the right things. I hope to win you over. Everything. I don't know. I would say this. I wouldn't lump all of, I know the guy on Golf Channel, what is his name?
Randall Chambly.
No, the other one. Eamon Lynch said,
yes.
Hey, you can never go back there. Never go back to Long Island. Long Island golf fans don't deserve it. I think that's unfair. I mean, go ask Brian Harman how he was treated at the Open Championship. And are we never going to go? I can't remember where that was at. We're never going to go back there. Brian Harman was yelled at on every shot, every single shot. And then Brian Harman's like the nicest guy on the tour. And they didn't want him to win. So, I mean, it goes both ways. Fans get like this. So I wouldn't lump in, and I certainly wouldn't lump in what happened at Bethpage. That's the Ryder Cup, when that's its own different beast and animal.
What do you think about yesterday's interview that Wyndham Clark did?
Oh, yes, revealed that Baker Mayfield stole his girlfriend.
That's right up your alley. I figured you would be that might have been the first thing you asked me about. No, he didn't steal his girlfriend. She cheated on him with Baker Mayfield.
That's right. He does have a type, because someone showed me the last picture when he won the U.S. Open, and then this one, and I'm like, oh, it's the same person. Like, no, it's different. I'm like, they look exactly the same. Like,
which of course you only acknowledge the first U.S. Open that he won because he won it at LACC on the West Coast.
Yes, so, great course.
For you to Puck, he's really a one-time U.S. Open champion because he won the one in L.A. And
I'm gonna miss you.
No, you're not.
I am. I do. I love chatting with you every Thursday. I'm gonna miss you, and I'm gonna listen to your shows because you'll be on. You'll be doing shows all the time, so I'll be checking you out.
There's an old joke, and I can't remember it to tell you, but it involves a guy in Spain having a meal after the bullfight. And they bring the meal and they open up, they pull the top from the meal, and there's two huge meatballs, and he takes a bite of it, and the guy next to him who's hosting him, he says, "What is this? This is fabulous." And the guy says, "Well, it's the balls of the bull. I mean, you're eating the delicacy of the bull that just lost." And then he comes back a couple of weeks later, and they has the same dinner, and they pull the thing over, and the balls are like this big, little tiny balls. And he said, "Well, what is this?" And the guy says, "Sometime the bull wins." Something like that. There's an old joke. I probably butchered it. Have fun in Spain. Have fun in Spain. Don't forget about all of us back here in the United States. Okay.
We won't. See you, Mitchie. Have a good one.